Hello, I'm Catherine Thompson, Technology Analyst at Edison. I'm here today with David Guyatt, CEO, and Rupert Hutton, CFO of Osirium. To kick off, David, could you talk us through the highlights of your fiscal 21 results?
Yes, Catherine, certainly. 2021 was really all about new customers, actually, despite the challenges of COVID. Our customer base more than doubled, driven primarily by the targeting of some key sectors and the momentum building from, the engagement of our growing channel partner network. The NHS, as an example, was one of those really standout sectors where we made superb progress. We were able to deploy our privileged security solutions across multiple NHS trusts as part of an NHS digital and government-sponsored initiative, which was to counter the ransomware threat, which was and actually still is at the very top of the cybersecurity threat list. Furthermore, our customer renewal rate remains strong at 95%, which is, I always feel, indicative of a customer base both confident and committed to, our flagship PAM product. And we've been delighted, I think, with the progress we've made there as well.
So, Rupert, could you talk us through the financial performance?
Yeah, I think the financial performance for 2021 sort of belies the activity in the business, actually. The bookings were in line with the previous year, as was the recognised revenue, but the deferred revenue was up because we added a number of new customers, and that added to deferred revenue that's going to be released in the next 3 years. The losses actually increased slightly just because our costs had returned to more normal levels sort of post-pandemic as we start attending real live events. And, the cash and debtor balance was over £1 million at the end of March, which was boosted by a fundraise which we completed in March of 2021.
So, David, you published a very positive Q1 update. Could you discuss trading so far this year?
Well, I must say we're delighted, understandably, with the Q1 outcome this year. It's been a really encouraging start to the year, with a record in bookings, actually, and a very convincing return to pre-pandemic levels. As an illustration of the momentum we're building, 5 of the new contracts we signed in Q1 were of a greater value than any contract we signed up in 2021, which just gives you some idea of the progress we're making. So the bottom line is that we are maintaining that strong customer acquisition rate into 2022, and the majority of these contracts are being signed for 3-year terms, which greatly improves our visibility of earnings and the potential for license expansion as well. Through our channel partner network, we saw continued growth with new sales in new European countries such as Hungary, Ireland, Netherlands and Poland, and as well as other new regions including South Africa and Singapore. And finally, in line with our land and expand strategy, we are already seeing opportunities for our PAM customers to expand their licenses and services through upselling and cross-selling our additional PPA and PEM products. And as a result, we've seen 5 more customers significantly increasing their license commitments in Q1 as well. Again, indicative, I think, of a customer base both confident and committed to invest still further in our privileged security suite.
So, Rupert, could you discuss progress with selling your wider suite of privileged security software?
Yeah, certainly. I mean, as David said, we are seeing the average contract values increase this financial year, and part of that is due to us selling extra products. So sometimes we're selling 2 products straight off the bat. But the most interesting thing that we're seeing is that we can actually sell each of our products, our privileged access management product, our privileged process automation, and our privileged endpoint management products as a standalone. And that means when we're speaking to a prospect, they might already have a PAM product, but we can actually, start a conversation with them about a PEM product. So that means that a prospect that would have otherwise not been interested in one of our products could well be interested in another product within our suite. But the other thing that we're seeing as well is there is upsell opportunities in our pipeline to all of our customers that have bought from us last year. As David said, we doubled our customer base last year, and each one of those prospects for more products in 2022 and beyond.
So David, finally to wrap up, could you discuss the company's outlook on both a short and medium-term basis?
Again, thank you, Catherine. Our sales activities and pipeline building is going to continue to accelerate in front of us, actually. And this actually, it represents a step change improvement over that which we were experiencing during the COVID years. Privileged security projects, particularly those that had already received budget approval prior to the pandemic, are now being treated as projects that need to get done. You know, they're fully funded and they're requiring urgent attention. So we're going to continue to focus on growing that customer base, both domestically and overseas, expanding our license sales through upselling and cross-selling our PPA and PEM products, and expanding our team of channel partners in those new territories as well. I mean, quite frankly, we're looking forward to the rest of 2022 and beyond with increasing confidence, because we are witnessing, I think, the confluence of several favourable developments. The increasing awareness that privileged access security is a must-have for all organisations. A return to pre-pandemic contract values as organisations push on with their, budgeted cyber projects, and a growing acceptance, I think, both with our partners and end users, that our PPA and PEM products are now becoming increasingly significant, both as a driver of new customer deployments, but also as those add-on upsell and cross-sell license opportunities for our existing PAM customers as well. The investment we have made in building out a comprehensive privileged access security suite with powerful functionality and yet simple and easy deployment remains a winning formula for leading this space. I'm delighted with our performance, and given this new business momentum continues, the board has increasing confidence in our performance to the full year.
Great. Thank you both for joining me for this update.